Hey, what's up? Alright, so, just a little update. Check it out. Yep. There's a cat. So I've moved the rack that was here to here. Now I got a nice shelf. Pretty cool. Pretty tall. Stair on the bottom. Stuff, parts, rig, top. This is the end. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I've changed it so many times. But I'll come back to that. So here's the start. Cat has taken over the start. So I have another shelf back there. The other cat took that over. So I'm going to raise that up back there to level with this or a little bit higher. So it could be 2-tier. And that'll kind of be where most of the rigs, well, that's where you'll start, basically. Alright, so we got a little gnarly drop right here. Try to show that. Yeah. Nice. Pretty cool. You got a rope. Kind of take a high route here, go up and over, back down. You know, there's many ways to go here. But I tried to make a route as simple as possible through all of this. It's at the back here. Kind of goes over and then down through here, up and over this, up here, right here, up and over that, around down here, back there. Very simple. Not much elevation change at all. But then there's some other lines here. So you gotta drop down here. You can kind of ride the wall here if you're capable. Go down here. Like, there's gonna be so many paths. I've had to adjust, cut, notch. As you can see, I was making it a little bit big for the JLU. Like, this thing's only sitting on 54s, so it was struggling to get over. I'm guessing these guys are just gonna chew it up too. And another thing, that axle, that diff right there, it's getting caught on everything. It's one of those alphabet soup, I think Jim calls them. YKLKYYC or something like that. Got it back like 4 years ago. It's like, I think $20 an axle. It's a good deal. But I'm gonna have to get some higher turning axles, because I think this thing's at 27 degrees, 22 degrees, 27 degrees. It's not very much, but I need higher turning on that guy for sure. Alright, so as you can see, like, come burning down here. Alright, cruise this way, and then you can kind of work your way up here. That's just one of the routes. You can kind of drop down here too and try to get back up and over here. So route after route. There's a little cave spot up in there. There's a drop here. There's a climb, drop here, another climb, turn there, and the highest. So you'll have a ramp so you can get up, because I've tried to get up this and it's brutal. That's why I started adding these. They're not part of it yet. They're just sitting there. So as you can see, all the little black dots are screws. They're freaking everywhere, like everywhere. Just look down here. So many. So there's paths all over. This path right here. Come down here, and it works your rig really bad. And there's not much clearance. So if your rig's too tall, you just won't make it. So there's all sorts of cool stuff here. This doesn't look like much, but that's my tire hook line. See if I can grab a rig. There we go. right? So with the 4-wheel steer, it'll really help, so you can really kick your ass end off and over, and then you'll just be cruising along. And then, because I like those tire hook lines, I'm going to make this over here a huge tire hook line. So that's a closet door. That's going to be one long, yeah, it should be good. So this guy, I'm going to cut out bits in the middle here. I didn't realize it was hollow, so I can cut out that section and make it kind of angled. Pretty difficult to go across. Same with some of these other spots up here. There's pads all over. So this was pretty fun to carve. It's kind of like a little, I don't even know what you call that, but it's fun. It was pretty difficult to get up. The more I spun with the foam, the less traction I had. So I'd just like kick it in and just let it go. So you got this line here, you can kind of go back and up and over, and your rig, like, oh, it's tough, but you can do it. So there's a line here. That's the normal path, easy. You can kind of come up and around this way, back and around. So this, I had another piece. I can't remember where it is. It's sitting up top there. That guy right there. You can see it's notched, it's grooved. So I had that sitting right up top here. You know, because you kind of keep climbing, and it's like, oh, sick, cool. But this drop here, because of just that little extra height, you couldn't do this. But now that's, and with this, so this was a brutal line. It has a tire hook. You got to get it up and over and ride this line, or you will fall off. It's narrow. I'll get the JLU and show you. As you can see, sitting there, just like wedged up, like your toast. So to get over that, you gotta ride high. And because just how they are, the rear really likes to slide over. But this line here, it's like, it's that tire hook. You get it and it'll pull you up and over. But dropping down, ooh, awesome camera guy. Dropping down here was, you can see that it really wants to hit over here, and it'd suck you over. You'd bounce and be toast. I was working on this today, and it's usable now. Like, again, really small tires. These are 2-inch chunks, right? 2-inch this way, and I was throwing huge 2-inch chunks down in here, so it was just is hitting on everything. I had to get rid of the ramp that was in here. It was just impossible to make this corner. Just too brutal. Every time it'd roll and flip and bind, you'd definitely snap an axle. Had to trim some more on there. Like, so yeah, that's where I am. Oh, and this is kind of how I want it to go here. So something like that, maybe some switchbacks here somehow. Two routes over top. Take the high route. That box is just all my bits, so that won't be there, but that'll be the top here. So you can kind of come up and over, ride the top. This is gonna mess with you, but there'll be another path this way where you should be able to get your rig up and over. Then I had to fill this in quite a bit, so it's going to be another angle, strange. Good luck run. And another drop here. But this is what I like. Okay, so we're gonna hit the top here. There's gonna be a little cave, whatnot, but it's gonna be like a little miner's cave, hut, deal, like a portal entrance. sitting somewhere back here, and then over here, this box is just going to kind of give you an idea. Oh, and there's a cat. But I'll have like, oh, this might do it. So something will be sitting over like that, kind of up and over. So kind of like an A-frame or a crane, but this right here, this huge drop. Whoop. I don't know if that will work on the YouTube, but it's going to be a hook on a winch and then drive down, or vice versa, and drive up. So there will be obstacles on the side of this box too, like some bumps, wedges, triangles, because you're going to have to get over those, because it's going to be pulling you at a slight angle, not too much so it's not going to wear hard there. But yeah, should be pretty cool having that in there. We'll get like a 1/10 winch. It should be more than enough power. Have it mounted up there somewhere, make a little cave, make a station for it, and screw it in once it's fixed and whatnot. This cat is bugging me, he needs to go out, but yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. Yeah, anyway, that's probably 1,600 screws sunk in all of this. Alright, so yeah, what we can see there from wall to there, that's 13 feet. And from here, walking down all the way to that end, that corner right there, that's 18 feet. And this is another 11 feet. And then that's another 9 feet. 10 feet. I've stretched it a little more than I should have, but yeah. Huge course. Oh yeah, check this out. We got some space. Yeah, space. Cool. Heck yeah. Huh? Yeah, anyway, later.